I am going to a conference tomorrow to Grenoble in France. It is in the Alps. It is a 2-3 days conference with 1 day special event, and let's pack. This is what I take with me on a short trip. This is how I do hand luggage only. It's only 4 days. I'm leaving on Thursday and I'm coming back on Sunday. But it is a conference, so I need to be presentable. There is a dinner event, there is my presentation day, so I need to be on stage. And I like to dress up, so let's pack. The key are these. These are packing cubes, compression packing cubes. I shall shove as many things into them as I can, and we'll go from there. Ready to go. I am desperately late, as usual. Well, to my excuse, we ate a lot of really tasty food last night, so it was a little bit slow to get up today. But I'm going, it's 10 a.m. I will probably be late for the talk that I wanted to go to, which was at 10 or 10 past 10. But there is a talk at 11 that I want to go to, and then we take it from there. Wonderful day outside. I see the place I'm going to. There's École de Management and Palais de Congrès over that side. Those are the rails of the railway, and then there, after that, is the place I'm going to. And on the other side, I see the old town. Let's go. We can see the mountains from here. The city is situated like in the valley, so you can see the mountains there and there. And as you can see, there isn't much snow. It's been too warm. Like, I am just wearing a coat and a little jumper, and I don't need gloves or hats or a scarf or anything like that. Which is, I like this, but all of the people who were in my plane coming from London with all of their ski gear, I hope for them that they went somewhere really high up. I'm going in over there. Snowcamp is a mixed technology conference with something for everyone's taste. They have 5 tracks: backend, cloud and DevOps, language architecture, UX frontend, and also hors-piste, topics that don't fit any of those 4 other types. The venue is arranged around this common area where everyone would hang out between talks, and that's where I came after I got my badge, got registered, because I arrived mid-morning and the sessions were already going and I didn't want to interrupt. I also got a new sticker, found a new home for it on my laptop. I no longer stick stickers onto my laptop, I put them under this little plastic cover instead. And then after that, I went to hear about features of Postgres, a talk by a friend of mine. Cram-packed audience for a cram-packed talk of an hour long, not an hour, 40 minutes. There was also an area where speakers could meet each other and also prepare for their talks. And I was there too. My talk was announced in English, but I thought maybe I should give it in French.
Sur un forum de sécurité entre journalistes de cybersécurité et Jérémy Kirk.
Yep, when I asked my audience if anyone required English, nobody raised their hand. So I decided to do it in French. But remember, it was announced in English. The description was in English. So imagine my surprise when I go to an LLM talk and this guy is using my talk as an example. He had trained his model on the agenda of Snowcamp and could ask questions in French, like find me this topic or who is giving this talk. But it couldn't answer questions about my talk in French because the description was in English. But when he asked it in English, it worked. Eh ben, c'est terminé. Finished, wrapped up. This is the last day of the conference itself. We have just finished with the mot de clôture, like the finishing word, the wrap-up word, and had a little dose of a drink called Chartreuse, which is a local kind of digestif apéritif, very strong liquor. Particular taste. I personally like it. It's not like I would have a glass, maybe two, but not more. And now it's done. It was lovely. The French community is really lovely and everyone is very friendly. You do have to speak French, which I do, which is handy. This is why I did my talk in French, because everybody just speaks French and it's a very local community, but everyone is very friendly and everyone is very up for talking to you. Even if they don't know you, you can just walk around and chat to people and make new friends. So I really enjoy this part of the world. And hopefully we'll see the speakers that I met today and who I saw already and knew already. In some other conferences we were discussing there is Devox Paris, a very big one, 4,000 people this year. But there is Devox Poland, which hasn't been announced for this year yet. But last year it was in Krakow and apparently it was amazing. And as I already know, Krakow is extremely beautiful, like annoyingly beautiful. So if that's announced, I'm definitely gonna try to go. Yeah. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do tonight. There isn't anything specific planned. Maybe I'll go around and walk around in the city, visit the city, see what's around. And then tomorrow, at a time that is not human, 8 o'clock in the morning, we need to meet at the train station and we're going to the mountains, which was supposed to be a day on the slopes, but there is no snow. There is no snow. I see the mountains right out there from the window and there is no snow. So that is sad. So we're gonna do either snowshoeing or even there might not be snow for snowshoeing, so we would go there are special attachments to shoes that do like spikes, so we're gonna have that to kind of walk on the ice. Anyway, it's gonna be a day in the mountains, gonna be a lovely day in terms of weather. It should be quite clear, and just in general kind of having this situation with people and talking more and discussing different things and getting to know people. I think it's gonna be great. So looking forward to that. There was more mingling and more chatting, a raffle. People could return their badges and win prizes. Raffles are a big thing at these conferences. Of course, Chartreuse. And then I sneaked out and actually went on the walk around the city and managed to catch the most stunning sunset over the bridges and the river. Who knew that Grenoble was so beautiful? Look at this light. There's no filters on this. This is just the light. And then, of course, there was an impromptu dinner with some other speakers and some farmers from south of France. There was a lot of delicious food. We ate so well in Grenoble. That's one of the highlights of the trip. The next day was crunchy, let me tell you. I think I finished digesting the previous night's dinner by lunchtime, which our lunch was around 2 p.m. But we had such a glorious day in the mountains, everyone just enjoying life, enjoying the snow or the lack thereof. We all took snowshoes, but halfway through, a lot of us had taken the snowshoes off and just walked. And look at those views! I mean, you just can't beat that. To give you an idea where we were, we took a bus from Grenoble to Chamrousse, which is a ski station at about 1,700 meters. That took an hour. I slept all the way, of course. And then all of us rented the snowshoes, les raquettes, and we hiked up to Lac Achard. And let me tell you, when you say in French, une sortie en raquette, it sounds very poetic and very easy, but actually it's very physical. You're literally going up. Look at that. Look at that steepness. But it was such a glorious day outside and all of us felt like we had taken a week off. The organizers told us that this idea, the Unconference, appeared before the idea of the conference. And I just think that it's absolutely wonderful. So, Snowcamp, Grenoble, merci et à la prochaine!